Good afternoon, everybody. Ticket prices going up at Disney World, plus shrimp being tested at the National Shrimp Festival, and Mobile police have identified the suspect and a victim in a homicide last night, a particularly gruesome homicide. Those stories and more coming up on News 5 Now.
Brought to you by Green and Phillips Injury Lawyers, covering news from your neighborhood and around the world. News 5 Now starts right now.
Everybody, welcome to News 5 Now. I'm Devin Walsh. Glad to be with you this afternoon. I hope that you've had a good day so far and that you're enjoying this tiny little taste of fall that we're about to see over the next 3 days. Meteorologists are telling us that today is the beginning of those lower temperatures, but we're not going to recognize the place come Saturday morning. And so that is really good news that it's going to start feeling like October. Well, if you're thinking about a family trip, you'll want to hear our big stories. Now, our number 5 story has to do with ticket prices at Disney World. You know, it costs an arm and a leg to go to the Magic Kingdom. Well, it's going to cost even more during peak times of the holidays. In November and December, single-day tickets are going to cost $209. Can you believe that? $209 per person. Now, annual pass prices are also going up between $20 and $80 depending on the type. Parking is rising to $35 per day. Number 4, Publix is now allowing Florida residents to openly carry firearms within stores. This comes almost 2 weeks after a court ruling overturned an open carry ban. Competitor stores such as Winn-Dixie say they will not allow customers the same privilege. Under the law, businesses and private property owners can choose to allow or ban open carry. Number 3, the Organized Seafood Association of Alabama and the National Shrimp Festival are making sure you are eating locally caught shrimp at this weekend's Shrimp Festival. DNA testing will be performed on shrimp at the festival to make sure they are local. The Shrimp Festival it already opened this morning and it runs through Sunday. So tomorrow and Saturday, the hours are 10 to 10, and then on Sunday, it is 10 to 5. Number 2, if you noticed a lot of dead fish along the shores of Dauphin Island yesterday, the Dauphin Island Sea Lab is telling us what this might be about. They say the fish are known as menhaden. They're abundant in rivers right now, and it's possible that the recent rain and runoff triggered an effect similar to a jubilee. Mass fish deaths are not uncommon after heavy rain follows a dry spell. Number 1, a man is charged with murder, accused of dragging a man under his car for 2 miles. It all started at the Circle K gas station at Schillinger Road and 3 Notch in Tillman's Corner before 6:30 last night. Police say the suspect and the victim were involved in a fight. And that's when police say the suspect intentionally hit the victim with his car. Police found the vehicle and the victim's body 2 miles away at a home on Dawes Lane. The victim is identified as 57-year-old Sam Walker. Police have identified the driver as 30-year-old Jacob Cross. Cross is being held in Metro Jail without bond. And that is a look at our big stories at this hour. Okay, everybody, it's time for our question of the day. And this question stems from a story that you could find on WKRG.com. This question is this: what is the most heroic thing you've seen an animal do? What is the most heroic thing that you've seen an animal do? And the inspiration for this question was a story, a dog-led deputy to injured woman in Okaloosa County. So pretty incredible. The dog's owner had fallen, and the dog was able to lead this deputy to the woman. So amazing. So that's kind of why we asked that question. And we wanted to hear your responses. So Leslie's telling us that she got lost in the woods up north, so she asked her Labrador Shadow to go find Daddy. She beelined me right to safety and my husband. Wow, that's amazing. This is interesting, Donna. My parents' dog was barking a lot at the door, which was unusual. He opened the door, and the dog ran straight across the street to an elderly man who was lying on the sidewalk. So that's really special. Let's see. Brought me out of the woods when I was 4 years old. I was walking down a path with my horse following me. A snake was ahead, sunning himself. I didn't see it. He ran ahead of me and stomped it, Stephanie says. Anne says that her German Shepherd has placed herself between perceived danger and myself and did the same for my brother another time. Both were charging dogs, hair up and growling. Recently, she greeted a neighbor's yard man along with myself at our property line. She stood 15 feet from us while we talked. At one point, he extended his hand along with his business card. His grip caught a tender spot on my hand and I let out an ouch. Immediately, we heard a deep growl. Took me by surprise and I let her know it's okay. Needless to say, we ended up talking, noting she doesn't really growl, she'll bark, but the growling was a surprise. So, yeah, I mean, those dogs just have such great instincts. You know, I always wonder if my dog would protect me. She's so sweet. But, you know, I'm her favorite person, so hopefully she would. But thank you so much for your comments. And if you have another story about an amazing story about how a dog was a hero, we'd love to hear it. Okay, let's move on, guys, to our poll of the day. And this one has to do with amusement park rides. Do you ride them? Yes or no? Do you ride amusement park rides? We're asking this question because you probably heard about a Disneyland guest died after riding the Haunted Mansion ride. And so we were asking you if you ride amusement park rides at all. If you're my kids, the answer is yes times a million. They love them. They love the roller coasters. They love the fast stuff. And my answer is no. I like to just watch people riding them, but it's not my favorite thing to do. So let us know if you like those amusement park rides. And you have until 5:30 to vote in that poll. And you have until 5:30 to answer our question of the day. If you want to, go to WKRG.com or WKRG's Facebook page, and you will see those polls and questions. And we will be releasing the results of the polls tonight at 5:30. That is when our next edition of News 5 Now airs. Thank you so much for joining me for WKRG News 5 Now. I'm Devin Walsh. I'll be on TV a lot later today for the 4, 5, and 6 o'clock news, and so I will see you then. Have a great afternoon.
Covering news from your neighborhood and around the world. You are watching News 5 Now, brought to you by Green & Phillips Injury Lawyers.